Welcome to round one. We won the roll and we'll play first. Not sure what we're playing against. CDE Groat, not someone I've seen before, so this hand's not the best, but I need any land and then I hit Read the Bones and I'm probably fine. So against an aggro deck, not the best, but even if I hit Mountain, I'm probably fine, so I think I'll keep. He goes turn on Satyr Hoplite. That's not very good for me, but I do hit Evolving Wild, so I can crack that and find my Mountain. He plays Titan Strength, hit me for 5. Follow up with a Foundry Street Denizen. So I'm at 15, but I got my Mountain. Draw another Evolving Wild, so I probably just take the opportunity here to Lightning Strike his 2/2, because if I don't, and I wait till he attacks, he's not going to pump into open mana, and if I attempt to kill it before taking damage, he can Titan Strength it and put it out of reach with 4 toughness. So I'm most likely just going to kill it with Lightning Strike and play my Evolving Wilds. But no, I guess I'm greedily waiting for him to play like a dash creature or something. He does play a dash creature. And he does tap out to play this. So he's got a 3/1, a 2/2, and he's attacking me for 8 here, which is kind of a lot. So in my thought here of which one to Lightning Strike, it's an interesting choice. I end up actually going with Foundry Street Denizen, I think, and it's not totally intuitive. You don't want to do the Mardu Scout because it's going to cost him mana. He still has 2 cards in hand, so you want him to sink that. But the reason why you don't hit Satyr Hoplite is that even if you hit Satyr Hoplite, he has another one in play. So he still has the benefit of having a heroic and creature in play to target with all of his 1-for-1s. So you just save a point of damage by killing the Foundry Street Denizen this turn. And it's not like I have I do have Dragon Fodders. Maybe that's one good reason to not kill the Foundry Street Denizen right now. Dragon Fodder is going to get its value against the Mardu Scout anyway. So find another Mountain, hope to hit anything. Grimwag Angler would be pretty good. So another Lightning Strike is pretty good. So here I can play my land. It's actually a perfect draw because I can Lightning Strike his 2/2 while he's tapped out, and then play the Sultai Scavenger. So 2 mana 3/3 flying, again, just 2 mana 3/3 is just pretty good in that spot. So here I'm very likely going to trade with the 3/1. Since him attacking with both pretty much means he has Titan Strength in hand, and I save the most damage. Interesting. I guess this forces him to get the Titan Strike out of my hand, whereas if I block the 3/1, he can Titan Strike the Hoplite and deal me 5 and trade. So he still has a 2/2 in play next turn. So yeah. Okay, so we got Spark Jolt. Spark Jolt. Alright, so I just got a 3-for-1, which is actually really good. So I'm glad I blocked that way. He's barking up the wrong tree with that Scavenger. Alright, so 3-for-1. He's got a 3/1 in hand. I drew a tap land, which is a little rough. But that puts me up to 8. And so I'm probably just going to Read the Bones here. And hitting those 2 cards is pretty great because I can play both of those next turn. So all I need to do is fade like a Lightning Strike this turn to not be just dead. And here, am I just dead? Nope, plays creature. So here, it's definitely the Dragon Fodder and the Gear Crafter guy because it makes the most guys. And Flurry has haste and I don't want to attack it, so I can get better value from that. So he just drew a land, so he's out of gas. So it's time for me to Flurry, so I can start beating down. So he gladly trades his 3/1 for my 2/3 because my 1/1s are holding it back. He's bricking. I can play another Flurry, and I really want to kill him as fast as I can. So I decide not to attack with the 1/1s and leave one of the 2/1s back. and he draws for a turn, probably sees a blank and concedes. If I attack with everything, he has to block 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. He technically goes to 1. So he should not have conceded, right? He could have had one more draw step to draw a lightning strike to burn me out. So always things to think about. Sideboarding against mono red, we're bringing in the magma sprays, maybe a couple scouring sands, maybe not that many, maybe 1 or 2. Probably not the duresses, but definitely the Butcher Glee and the Eternal Thirst. And again, shaving on the card draw spells, bringing in Debilitating Injury as well, just all the removal spells. So I like this hand. Get to kill his first couple things. I got the Amulet to help fix. So I get to play Amulet turn 1. He gets to beat me down for 2, and he kept a 1-lander. So in this spot, I could injury his guy, but I think I want to play Dragon Fodder. That seems perfect against this position. Forces him to play a spell on the Hoplite, which is great. Now, attacks with both. I'm planning on Debilitating Injury or Lightning Striking his 2/2. I assume he's going to tap out. Interesting. I thought he was going to tap out to deal me 3 damage. Instead, he decides to Spark Jolt the 1/1 that I blocked with. Spark Jolt's just obviously should just be Twin Bolt, and it'd be quite good against me. But he saves his 1/1. And I also drew Magma Spray, which is perfect. So I get to crack my Amulet to find a land. I want double red, so I find red, play the red. Injury is 2/2, and leave my 1/1 back. So he has just Scouring Sands my own. Again, card is just awful against me. And he gets in for a point. I miss lands, and I don't have enough to Gurmag Angler. So I wait to see what he does. He plays these 2 guys. He has 3 cards in hand. I think I just kill both of his guys here. Both because he can't Titan Strength out of range, and it just fuels my delve, since I really want to play these anglers. So yeah, so now I get to play an angler and only need to delve 3. That means if I draw a land, I can play another angler next turn, or the flurry. So he kind of dumps his hand. It's really fine. Butcher's Glee is a real sick draw, because gaining 8 life against him is pretty unreal. It's a weird draw, though, in that I can't play angler or flurry, so I hope that he attacks. And I'm going to block, hope that he does a Titan Strength here. I don't want to target a Crone Crusader, because I don't want to make him a 1/1, so he makes a play that I thought he would make. Turns it into a thing that would trade, and then I get to re-trick his tricks, so I get to 2 for 1 him plus gain 8 life. He doesn't tap his Dragon Mantle for 2 red mana, so he might have something here, but it really can't be anything more than a Lightning Strike, I would think. So I think I'm just going on the beatdown plan now. And he kills one of my guys. Again, you see how I Flurry of Horns is great. It just requires 2 cards for him to deal with it. Read the Bones is a pretty great draw right now because we're at high enough life total. Scouring Sands, Gurmag Angler, I would probably keep those on top. I guess I put the Angler on bottom since I don't need it. I already have 1 in hand, but basically get to Wrath's board right here and hit for lethal next turn. So kills my guy, which is fine. I'll keep Spray on top for sure. And I just get to kill anything he plays, so spray his guy, strike him, beat for 5. Game. So yep, round 1 against mono red. Thought mono red would be a bit of a tougher matchup, but the Spark Jolts not being Twin Bolts helped me out a little bit. So that's round 1.